run to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Walker looking to throw it right away. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now Walker. That'll be caught by his tight end. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On the return is Williams. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. Play action now. Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Mariota's throw taken in by London. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Walker now. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 39 yards there, a big one.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Walker now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Walker. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. He'll buy some time right. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And caught by London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Mariota on 1st down. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be.
And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be caught at about the 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Mariota. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Trying to run it with Patterson. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Walker. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Walker. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And they will wrangle him down at the high of the 30. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota into the hands of London. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One Anderson, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, Mariota. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Again, Patterson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll try to throw now. Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second down and goal. Mariota, touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out, and the Falcons extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception from the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again with Patterson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Off the play. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw is Walker. Oh, they Gets into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Mariota. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 32 yards. And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Walker. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Walker, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Walker again. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Thomas has got it, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 149 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed